Yeah, welcome back to my channel, friends. This is Vishal here. Before I begin for next day trading, that is for 1st of July, what we will do, we will try to review our wave of yesterday for 30th of June. So yesterday, if you remember, we had clearly said that we need to, for intraday, we need to adopt a strategy of sell on rise. So I had drawn this you know line over here, which was precisely at 10,400 10,407 levels. So I had told very clearly tomorrow there will be a gap up opening because the Dow is going up and there is a possibility of gap up opening in Nifty and Bank Nifty tomorrow. That's on 30th, that is today. And I had said, but we should not buy for intraday, we should adopt a strategy of sell on rise. So if anybody would have adopted the strategy of sell on rise, would have actually made good money out of it. So it was very clear why we said sell on rise, because data was also suggesting the same, because FIIs were on a bearish side. They had created positions which were bearish, though they still have long positions in place. But what they are doing right now, they are offloading their long positions slowly. That's why you will see this kind of a moment happening, up and down, up and down, and up and down. So what they are doing, they are pulling the market back and then selling it over here, and then they are pulling the market back and selling it over here. So that is why we had said that for intraday we should adopt a strategy of sell on rise. But I had also said clearly that for positional or swing trade we should not sell at all. We should wait for the market to come to the level of 10,000 10,200 range, and there we need to buy it for a longer target, maybe 10,800 or so. Though that situation has not yet arisen where I can say that this is a time to buy the market for a target of 10,800 or 11,000, but that will arise very soon, and we will see in due course of a time how the data is also getting ready by the FIs, whether their positions are on the upside buying side, or they are actually increasing their positions on the sell side. We will see that. Similarly, we have also told in Bank Nifty that if it crosses this line, then we should buy it. Otherwise we should adopt the same strategy of sell on rise in Bank Nifty also. So this is yesterday's review, and if you have not seen my video of yesterday, you can go to my channel and check it over there. So it is named as how to trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty on 30th of June. Now what we will do, we will see the analysis for tomorrow. We will analyze the market for tomorrow, that is for 1st of July, and we will see what strategy should we adopt. Should we go for sell? Should we go for buy? So we will see it right away. Sorry. Now if you see over here, there is a structure getting formed, and to see that structure very clearly, what I will do, I will put it in a 1 hour time frame. So this is a 1 hour chart of Nifty, and what I will do, I will just draw another line. If you can see, I will join these lows over here, and what I will do, I will just take it forward. Now let's see over here. So what is happening, Nifty is clearly forming a contracting triangle formation. The Nifty's price is forming a contracting triangle formation. Now this contracting triangle formation is coming after this after this correction, and some people may say it is a continuation pattern. It can prove to be a continuation pattern. Some people may say it is a reversal pattern. But as long as the price is within the range, we don't know which side it will go. We will also check the data, what are the possibilities. There is a possibility, as I said, Nifty will go to 10,000 10,200 levels, or in between that. There is a possibility it may break this channel, and there is a possibility it may go break the channel from the upside. But for intraday, what we need to do is, if it is breaking the channel from the downside, let us sell it, and if it is going up, what you have to do, let it go up and then do some kind of a retracement and then buy it. It is a very simple strategy. But for selling, you can straight away maybe probably sell it, because selling does not require so much of strength and all. It can fall like this. So just check that for intraday, whichever side it will break. So if it is breaking on the upside, we will buy it. If it is breaking on the downside, we will sell it. It is a very simple strategy, and we have seen the pattern what is actually getting formed over here. Now this pattern you need to trade for intraday, not for swing trade right now. For swing trade, what we have to do, we have to wait Nifty to come to the levels of 10,000, 10,100, 10,200 range, and there we will check the market again, what kind of a price formation, price pattern is happening, and what is data suggesting, the data from FIIs and other big players, and accordingly we will take a call. But my view right now is Nifty will give a upside move again, and it will probably reach to 10,800 or maybe 11,000 levels. So I will say that when it is going to happen, it all depends on how the prices will form, how Nifty behaves in 1 or 2 days or 3 days, and how data is getting actually prepared by the FIs. So once that situation will come, I will let you know. For Bank Nifty again, so if we will see whether the same pattern is getting formed or not. And if you see Bank Nifty again, there's a very clear contracting triangle getting formed. I'm just drawing it again for Bank Nifty. Okay, so you can see it very clearly over here. So this is a contracting triangle in 1 hour chart getting formed for Bank Nifty. So similarly, as Nifty we discussed, if it is breaking from the downside, let's take a sell call. If it is giving a breakout outside, let's take a buy call. But buy call should be taken only after there's a pullback and then it goes up, not before that. So this is a strategy for intraday, and take calls accordingly. Don't look at anybody who's suggesting you what you should do. You should look at the chart and then take a call accordingly. So I have removed this over here, and but for Bank Nifty again, what I say is that once it will reach to the level of 20,000 or 20,000 20,500, something to that range, we should buy the Bank Nifty for a higher target, that may be 23,000, 24,000, and we will see that what is that target coming, because if you see in the 1 day chart for Bank Nifty, 24,000 level, I am talking about the spot levels, 24,000 level, it has got a 200 period moving average, and I am quite sure that it will touch that moving average before actually falling down. So this is the strategy for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now before winding up, we will also see what is world market saying and what is FIS data saying for tomorrow. Now I'm opening up a open interest chart over here, and this is the monthly open interest for Nifty. First we will check what is a broad range coming. So if you see the monthly open interest of Nifty, so you can clearly see there are these two big blocks. One is this and another is this block. So this is 10,000 level and this is 10,500 level. That means for this expiry, which is going to expire on 2nd of July, Nifty has very high chances of remaining within 10,000 to 10,500. Now for option writer, what should be the strategy? They should sell a put of 9,900 and then they should sell a call of maybe 11,000 or 10,800. Maybe they can sell it tomorrow or they can sell it day after tomorrow, whenever they wish. I think Nifty is going to remain within this range, and then they can earn the premium of maybe 9,800, 9,900. 9,800 would be much safer, and here 10,800 would be again safer, maybe even 11,000. So Nifty is going to remain within the range of 10,000 and 10,500. For intraday, what you need to check is it may fluctuate between 10,100 10,200 for short trades for 10 maybe 30 40 points. Whenever it reaches to lower level, that is very near to 10,000 10,100, you should exit your sell positions over there. And if it is opening up at around 10,400 something, that please short the nifty here, and also take the help of a channel which we draw today. So this is the nifty open interest data. Now we will check the monthly data of bank nifty. So what monthly data is saying? So you can see over here clearly. So there are these two big blocks. One is at 20,000, 21,000 is also a good support for bank nifty, but it is actually becoming weaker. And here you have on the put side, call side around 22,000, and put side you have 20,000. That means 20,000 is going to work as a support, and 22,000 is going to work as a resistance. Now for weekly expiry strategy, again what we need to do is what I will do for weekly is, again I will sell a call of maybe 22,500, or I may sell a call of around 23,000 to be on the safer side, and I will also sell a put of around 19,500 to be on the safer side for this weekly, that is for 2nd July in bank nifty. So that will be my strategy in options. We will also check what is the data of FIIs today saying, though I have not taken a very detailed data from NSE from last 2-3 days. I will start that from maybe tomorrow, but we will see that what their data is saying. Now if you remembered yesterday, FII activity in index option, they were bearish on calls, they were bearish on puts. So that means they have sold calls, they have bought puts, and they were completely bearish on the market, and they had also sold the index future, and they had also sold the cash. Now today the situation is they are somewhat bullish on the calls, but they are bearish on the puts. They are bearish, that's why the puts is showing bearish. So they have bought the puts, but they have also bought the calls, but they have sold the cash, but DIIs have bought the cash. Whatever they have sold, DIIs have bought it. And in index future they are again long today. It is a net figure, it is not they will also have a short this thing, but in net they are long. Now we will see here the data. Now here you can see the data, FIS data. Now today after 1 2 3 4 5, after 5 days they have done net buying in index future, and in cash they are increasing their short, they are selling, so they are winding up their long positions in cash. So that means they are booking the profit. So but whatever they are selling, DIIs are buying it. You can see it over here. This might have bought balance over here by maybe retail customers and professionals and others. So that means for tomorrow, if these people have they are in net buying in index future, and my sense is that it may still remain in the range, and 10,000 10,500 is a very good range for Nifty. But for intraday you should look at the channel what I had drawn and work accordingly. If it is breaking from this side downside, please sell it. If it is breaking from outside, please buy it over there. But here you should remember, you should exit your sell positions around 10,000 10,100 levels. Don't take it further from there, because there it has got a very good support. And before winding up, we will also see what is Dow Jones saying, because our markets are dependent on more on Dow Jones nowadays. Now you can see over here in my previous video, when Dow was down, everybody went bearish in the market, but I analyze this. I said there's a divergence in the RSI, though it was a very minor divergence, and I said Dow will go like this, and I also showed how it can move higher. But if you see today, it has actually moved higher yesterday and today again, and this is a resistance level for Dow, and this resistance level, if it is taking out tonight, then our markets will also go up, and this will be then another target for it. So what we need to watch in the morning is when we wake up, around 7:30, 8 o'clock. If this resistance is already taken out, then it will prove to be it will become a support, and this will be the next level for the Dow. And if Dow is going up, probably our markets will also go up then tomorrow. So please trade accordingly and see in the market where the Dow is. If Dow is below this, then our markets will be also kind of a range bound, the range what we spoke about right now. So this is a situation for tomorrow. And if you see one day candles, so this is a bank nifty 1 day time frame, and if you see the candles after this fall, though these are all indecision candles, right? You have hammer kind of a candle, you have spinning top kind of a candle, again spinning top, again hammer. So what it suggests us is that market is not going down from here. So there's a support somewhere here, and somebody is not, they are not letting the market to fall from here. So there's a complete indecision, but there is no confidence to take the market up as well, because after this kind of a fall, it is a big bearish engulfing candle. So it has engulfed these two bull candles. And here you can see from last 4 days, 1 2 3 4, all these are spinning top candles, hangman, sorry, what you call hammer, and all those kind of a candle. Whatever is the name of the candle, that is not important. Important is to understand what is happening over here. So till market is not crossing this level in bank nifty, then we will see some kind of a trending move, and this level, that is 21,700, 800 level, then we will see some trending move. Same is the case with nifty. If you see, we will see the 1 day candle of nifty. Let me remove this, just a minute. Now you can see after this fall in the nifty, which was a big bearish candle, bearish engulfing candle, what we call, and here there you have these doji kind of a candle, and today it is again spinning top kind of a candle. So there's complete indecision right now. RSI is also at the level of around 60 and all, so it is not completely bearish in 1 day. It is still as I said, for positional or swing trades, the strategy is buy on dip. The strategy is not sell on rise, but for intraday it is yesterday it was sell on rise, and tomorrow we need to check the channel and work accordingly, according to the channel, which side it will break. We have to work accordingly. I will draw it for you again. So this is a channel getting formed, which is a contracting candle getting formed. Contracting candle means that very soon there will be some kind of a breakout or breakdown. So that is why it is contracting. So the swing which was happening over here, so is becoming smaller and smaller, and there will be a breakout very soon. So that is it for today. So trade well for tomorrow, and I will come up with some more videos apart from how to trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty, which I've been coming daily from last five days. And if you see my all videos consistently, as I had analyzed the market, and what I had suggested, what kind of a trade we need to take in Nifty and Bank Nifty, if anybody has followed that, would have made money. So this is how I analyze the market, and this is how I trade the market. So going forward, I will come with more videos on topics like options, option buying, option writing. So there is a myth that some people say only option sellers or writers do make money in the market, option buyers lose. No, that is not right. Option buyers can even make much more money than the option writers, but only thing is their strike rate is lesser, and they have to be very selective when to buy option, whether option call or put. So every time they can't, like this market, what we can see from last 4 days, we can't buy option over here. We may buy the option here for intraday and get some 10-12%, that is okay. But if you want to buy option where you want to see your premium actually increasing by 4 times, 3 times, 3.5 times, and minimum double, so then there is a way how when we have to buy the option. So from last 2-3 months I have been actually trading maximum times in options only, and 60 to 70% of the time I'm doing option buying, and 30% of times I am doing option writing. That is only on Thursdays when we have a weekly expiry. Otherwise I have been majorly doing option buying, and which are good success. I have been also giving those option buying calls in my channel, which is Telegram channel, though I have not published it over here, so I will do that. So option buying and how to do option selling or writing, I will come up with the videos on those. I will also come up with the videos, if some people are interested in investing in the stocks, so I will show on the charts when we should invest and when we should not invest, which is very important thing. If there is a some stock which is an uptrend, so it is not that we can enter into it at any given point of a time. We need to look at the right entry point and then enter into the stock. And if the stock is in a downtrend, we should not actually invest in those stocks, even though they may give a pullback of 500 1000 points, but that is not the stock for the investment purpose. So I will be coming with these videos going further. So I request you to kindly subscribe my channel, and if you want to get benefited from these kind of topics, so you can subscribe my channel and like it and share it with other people as well. So thank you very much. I hope you like this analysis today. Any new people who are watching my video first time, they can watch my video. I've been posting my videos from last 4-5 days only, and but I'm a full-time trader and I trade every day, and from many years now. But I thought, let me also come up with the videos so that people will see how to trade and they should get some benefit out of it. And so thank you very much for watching it, and kindly subscribe my channel. Thank you.